the most accurate Phantom tier list you will ever see in all of Valorant. The reason that is I made a Google form with almost every single Phantom skin on it, and I allowed you guys, the community, to vote on which skins you guys think are the best and which ones you think are the worst. Some of these are actually really surprising. Now let's go get into the percentages. All right, so the first important thing to look at is you look at the top of the screen. We have 6,909 votes. So give or take, you can see how many votes are on each one. So the top one is 6,730. So there's a lot of votes that went into this. So this is going to be a good base for what the community rate each skin at. So let's start this off. All right, the first thing to look at here is the Spectrum Phantom, and where the community rated this skin is they rated this skin the US plus, and it's very close to going down into the S tier. I think this skin is super cool. The collab is super dope. The music is fire. Me personally, I don't think I could put this on the S plus, but the community says so. Singularity, I'm kind of sad with this one. So we have 37% at the A tier. That's honestly a fair vote. Singularity is one of my favorite Phantom skins. I'm just happy that I didn't see it get placed any lower, because there's a lot of people who put it lower. So you got 25% on the S tier and 40% give or take on the A tier. So I think this is a pretty fair spot for Singularity. Rune Nation, we have 35.6% on A and 27.9% on S. I'm honestly surprised the community didn't rate this one higher. This is a really good skin collection when it came out, but I guess as time went on, everyone just ended up going back to their favorites. Oni, Prime, you know what I mean? Next, we got Glitch Pop. You guys know how the Glitch Pop Phantom works. It either hits really well that day or it just totally misses. Glitch Pop Phantom has that like weird sound. It makes you feel like you're shooting a Vandal sometimes. And in terms of where it places, we got 31.2% on the A tier. So this Phantom is going to be landing on the A tier, but I put it super high on the A tier because look at this, 28.7% of people think it should be going up on the S tier, and we even have 20 or 15 or 16.8% on the S. So it's pretty impressive. I'm surprised this one didn't get a better rating. We have the Blast X at the A tier with 30.3% of votes, and the nearest vote is 24.8 on the B tier. Me personally, I'd put this Phantom probably low on the A tier, maybe B tier as well. So I think this is a good place. This Phantom absolutely obliterated. I'm honestly, honest to God, surprised this landed in the C tier. This is the Valorant Go Reyna version of the Valorant Go Phantom, because I think there's a Phoenix one as well, but this is the Reyna one, and we got 41% people put it in C. That's just being nice. Honestly, I think the skin's horrendous. I'm certain the people who put in C tier probably enjoy playing Reyna, but the rest of the people, the rest of the community, pretty smart here, put it at the F tier. Spline, you guys did Spline bogus. Spline is a lot better than like 80% of the skins in this F tier. I would have genuinely at least given this one a C tier. Majority of the community voted for F, and then there's a close second at 30%. The Recon Phantom, I really thought this one's gonna get at least S, but the majority of the vote goes to the A tier, 28.7%. The closest is B at 23. I think the Recon Phantom is really nice, and I'm surprised it didn't hit higher. Next up, we have Rating Crisis. This is a really underrated collection and a really nice bundle in general, but it looks like it's going to be landing at the A tier at 32.4%, and this is going to be at the lower of the A tier because it's very close to voting towards B at 29.6%. You guys already know what's going on with the Prime. Oh wait, you didn't. 36.2% put it on the S. I genuinely thought this is the one skin that is going to be like free on the S plus, like 100% on the S plus, but it's a super tight vote in between the two, but S slightly wins. So the community doesn't think this skin is as good as the other ones that are coming, and you know it's coming, right? Oni, without a doubt, this easily gets S plus, and then obviously we got the haters voting it at 20% on the S. I think this is a really good vote. Oni just hits. It always hits. It always works. It's a nice skin. I don't even own the skin myself, but when I see it on the ground, I'm picking it up because it's gas. Nebula, funny story about the Nebula Phantom. That is the first skin I've ever bought in Valorant. This is the first skin I bought outside of battle passes. So I rocked the Nebula Phantom for like 2 to 3 months since I didn't like spending any money on Valorant at the time. So we got the Nebula Phantom at 50.9% on the F tier, and we got 26.9 on the C. That is just being generous. I guess I would definitely rate the Nebula Phantom over some of the other ones in the F tier though, for sure. Ion, I think this is a very, very, very fair vote. S tier. It's not quite S plus, but it's not quite A. I think it's a really good vote for 35% on the S tier, and the nearest vote is S plus at 28. So I think it's really fair to put this one on the S tier. I don't think it belongs any higher. Celestial, screw the Celestial guns, screw the skins in that bundle. I absolutely love the cow gun buddy. You guys know what I'm talking about. That is fire. But in terms of the Phantom skin, the community didn't really like it that much. We got B tier at 32% and a close second at C tier at 33 or 30.3, my fault. Avalanche, you guys already know this skin's horrendous. This skin's been out since beta. It was like the beta collection that everyone bought. We got this one just rocking. It's basically 65% on the F tier, not even close to C. Minima, this one surprised me because I know there's a good majority of the community who really enjoy the Minima Phantom or like the whole bundle by itself, it got rated terribly. We got 38.6% in the F tier, and this is probably the highest rated F tier skin out of all of them. And we got the nearest at 26 or 20.6 and a 19 on the B, so it could have gone up a little bit, but it's gonna be rocking the F. Prism, this one's obvious. Unless you're Gambit Nats, you're not really rocking it. It's at the 50.6% on the F tier. So Sylvanas, this is probably the fucking top worst skin in the entire game. Like, if you said what is the worst skin in the game, I'd pick this one instantly. The whole bundle, it's horrendous. Like, I don't even know who came up with the bundle, but honestly, waste of time, waste of money. And I know a few people who bought that collection. Like, bro, I'd rather set my money on fire and just cooked food off of it. It'd been a better use of money. Let's go to the Snowfall model. This one's slightly better than the Sylvanas, but it's horrendous. Thus, it got a couple less percent on the F tier, but you guys already know where it belongs. Winter Wonderland. What's the difference between the Snowfall and the Winter Wonderland? If you put them side by side, you probably couldn't pick which one's which because they're both terrible and you can't really tell the difference. We got this one at the 61.8%. Honestly, the people who put it C tier being way too generous. Galleria, it makes total sense for this one to be down here because it's not the best skin. It's just a cheap little skin you guys can buy. But the issue is a lot of the Battle Pass Phantoms are a little bit better, so there's no reason to rock this skin almost ever. 6,689 votes. So Rush Phantom, you guys know what the Rush Phantom is. If you don't, picture will be on the screen for you. But we got 58.4% on F tier. I don't think it could go anywhere else. Smite, I'm kind of disappointed this Smite got put on the F tier because it's a really cheap skin and like it's the cheapest Phantom skin in the entire game. And I think it's relatively good bundle for like people who don't want to spend much money because it's definitely better than the Battle Pass Phantoms. Obviously, the people put this S plus or, you know, people either love this skin or absolutely hate it. So that's why you're not going to see many middle ground votes for it. The Arrow, it took me a moment. I had to take a moment and figure out what this skin actually is. There's so many of these like really mediocre, like Rush, Arrow, like they all kind of look the same, but you know, they're all easily in the F tier. 58% of people thought it was terrible. Artisan, this is one of the recent Battle Pass Phantoms, and I honestly don't know why this got like such mixed reviews for votes, but we got it winning at the B tier, which kind of surprised me, and at a close second, we got the C tier. The Infinity Phantom. Do you even know what this is? I don't. We'll put a picture up on the screen for you guys. 46.4% of people put it in the F tier. And there's a reason, bro. All these skins kind of look the same. It's kind of weird. Kingdom, the episode 1, the very first Battle Pass Phantom, and you unlocked it on like tier 10. This was like the first skin every person rocked because no one wanted to buy any skins yet, and everyone bought the Battle Pass. So everyone was rocking the Kingdom Phantom for like a whole like 6 months. It was actually hilarious. I rocked it myself for a while. I'm honestly surprised that this one at the F tier. It's very plain, but it's gotten to the point where it's a flex. Valorant's been out for 2 years now. If you're kind of newer to the game, you don't have this skin, so it's kind of a flex. And I think in the next few months, this skin will rise up in popularity because it'll be a flex stone. Lightwave, this is probably one of the better Battle Pass Phantoms that's come out in the last, 6 months. So I'm kind of surprised this one got placed so low. Colorways for it are super cool. It's gonna sit in the F tier, but definitely higher up than a lot of the other skins. Serenity, what even is this skin? What even is it? All right, this is where all the pictures are. What even is the Serenity Phantom? So this is like the Battle Pass one for like 2 acts ago. Probably one of the lamest Battle Pass skins to come out. Honestly, makes total sense it got that bad of a review. The fact that I don't know the name of the skin just tells you all you need to know about the whole class of skins that came in. Big L. But yeah, it did win on the F tier and very close on the C and B tier, surprisingly. Next up, we got the Protocol. This one's very mixed. A lot of people like this one and a lot of people hate this one, given the votes are really close. Me personally, I'm a hater of this collection. I don't think it's good. I'd never buy any of the skins in this collection. We have it winning at S tier, and super close behind is A tier, and then even closer behind that is the S plus tier. So that is a very interesting vote on that skin. Last but not least, obviously S tier, we have the Rgx Phantom. I absolutely love this skin. I've been rocking this ever since I bought it. It's actually amazing. You get bored of it, change the color. You get bored, change the color, change the gun buddy, you're rocking. It's really clean. All the colors are super nice besides the poo green and the blue one. I like the yellow and the red one the most. That's what I rock. But we got 44.5% on the S plus tier, and we have a close at 32.9 on the S tier and A. Who voted this F? 107 of you guys are absolute haters, man. So that is the most accurate Valorant tier list for Phantom skins. For you guys, I put all the skins on a tier list so you can visualize how this looks now that we've looked at all the votes. So you can see all the skins at the top. We have Omni, highest percentage, Rgx Phantom, and the Z. At S, I'm surprised the Prime did not go to the S plus, but we also have the Ion and the Protocol. I'd have put the Protocol lower. Me personally, I think the Recon Phantom should go up on the S tier. I think it's gas. The Radiant Crisis, I think this is a fair vote for all the rest of these because they're not quite the best, but you know what I'm saying. saying? Celestial getting B, I don't know why. Is the Celestial even better than the Minima? Is it better than the Spline? Unless you're like a Reyna main or a Phoenix main, you're not gonna buy any of these skins. Like me personally, I bought the Killjoy Spectre because I play Killjoy. People only get the agents that they main, so that's why the votes are gonna be a little bit biased towards this, you know what I'm saying? I'm genuinely surprised that Minima and Spline were in the F. I'm genuinely surprised that they didn't at least make it to the C tier. And I'm sorry folks, it is on me that I missed a few Phantoms on this poll. We have this one, relatively new, super cheap battle pass skin, the Doodle one. 5 people bought that one. The new Xeno Hunter bundle, I didn't add that before the bundle came out, before I started the vote, so we didn't get to include that one. This one, we already know it's F tier. I'll put it there for all of you guys. I don't even know what the hell this one is. You already know it's F tier as well. Maybe I'd consider this one C tier. I'll just finish this off for us. This one, I'd put this one maybe B tier because it's definitely cooler than these 2 skins, but it's got no sound. So I don't know, it's tough. This one, obviously C tier or F tier. No joke around that. Xeno Hunt bundle, I'd put this one on this tier, A or B. I'd put this one B. I'd put this one top of B because it's not nearly as cool as any of these. So this is the most accurate Phantom tier list, and you guys have to let me know your hot takes in the comments. What you would move? You put Prime up to S plus? Let me know. Or if you love the Minima collection and you'd raise that up, let me know in the comments what your guys' opinion on all those skins, and let me know what you guys want to see me do next. Either Operators, Vandal, Sheriff, Knives. Let me know what's up, and if you guys like my content, make sure you guys subscribe for more. Have a great day.